Hello Libra, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for the 21st through the 26th. I'm calling it the 4th week, which is weird because there's basically 5. Anyway, the oracle card that came out for you is called Blossoming Abundance. And it's just telling you that there's going to be in the near future, probably in the spring, when things are starting to blossom, there's going to be a financial overabundance for you of money. So it might have something to do with the kind of work you're doing, or it could just simply be that maybe there's an inheritance, or maybe somebody is well off and able to share some of their money with you. It could be that. But it's gonna be around springtime. So let's just say you're working on a project of some sort, like maybe you're working at a at-home kind of job or something on that order, and you're struggling to get it going, and then finally it gets up and it starts to run, and it's slow, but by springtime it will be blossoming. So if you're planning on doing any at-home work, which a lot of people nowadays are because of the way that it is right now, but it could be something like that as well. Or it could be that if you're working somewhere already, you may be getting a raise that might be worth staying for if you've questioned your work. So keep that in mind too. Or there just might be more work coming your way. Something like that. But it's definitely going to be in the spring. I would say early spring when the flowers start to bloom. It's a beautiful card. That's a new deck I have. It's called Energy Oracle Cards. I like them. And they go very well with the Seer deck that I'm using. I can't remember the exact title of it. It's The Light of Seer or The Seer of Light. Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Actually, I'm going to see if I can shuffle a little bit. There it is. The Three of Cups. That's a celebration of some sort. You could be celebrating something for this month. Something to do with 3 people. Let's keep going. King of Wands, the Hanged Man, Victory, the Six of Wands. I wonder if you haven't gotten some kind of communications or some kind of good advice from somebody that encouraged you to perhaps work towards your dream, something that's going to be fulfilling. You might have been getting some kind of encouragement. And with the King of Wands here, I mean, you have the lion in the background, which talks about strength. Is that focusing? Anyway, there's some, with the King of Wands, he's somebody that when he makes a plan, he pursues it to the very end. They don't, and fast. They're not, the slow ones. They're the ones that they make a plan, they organize it, and then they go for it. They pursue whatever their goals are. But for some reason, you're feeling like you need to be in some kind of a hangman mode, meaning that you need to be enlightened about a situation that you're not quite clear about. So even though you've gotten encouragement from someone and you know what your goal is and you've got the plan made, there's some little glitch in it that's maybe not quite right or you're not quite sure of. So you're looking at that at this time too. But whatever it ends up being, it's going to end up being a victory And if it's got something to do with abundance, it could be that you're just doing some kind of work. I think, gosh, it almost feels like you're going to think about doing something on your own. And you just needed a little bit of encouragement from people to get you started. That's nice. Let's see what else we have. 5 of Swords. You've been overthinking it. You need to slow down your mind. Just slow down. You're going to give yourself a headache. You know, it's kind of that energy that if you let it keep running and running and running in your head, it's literally going to drain you, and you might even get off track of what it was that you wanted to do. So try to minimize this overthinking. You know, just in a sense, kind of go with the flow for right now, because being in Hangman mode is going with the flow. So just kind of try to let go of some of that overthinking for now. Oh, the Page of Cups. It might be some kind of, whatever it is you're headed for, it's something that you love doing, that you're going to really enjoy, and also you're going to have fun, because the Page of Cups is one of those that, you know, they're lighthearted love. You know, it's like new love, that fresh puppy dog love, you know, where you're getting excited about something. And with the Fish in the Cup in the original tarot deck, it's kind of like you like to have fun doing what you're working at. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it could be something that's got something that's somewhat spiritual. It could have something to do with astrology, maybe. Something to do with healing. I feel like, because you needed encouragement, I feel like this is something brand new for you. It's like out of the ordinary. You know, it's not the typical work you would do, say, in the past. Or that maybe you don't want to do the kind of work you did in the past. Maybe that's what it is. You know you don't want to go back to that. That's what it feels like. It's 7 of Swords. It almost feels like, I hate to say this, but it feels like there's not enough. It's like you don't feel like you're going to be able to do it. It's like you're having some kind of doubts, kind of, you know, half in and half out of an idea. I wonder if you're not feeling like you don't have enough confidence. Well, the sun is definitely shining down on you, so it's not like you're not getting vibrant. You should be able to do it. I think you're just scared. Maybe you feel like there's going to be a lot of opposition against whatever it is you're doing. You're afraid people are going to laugh behind your back. Don't worry about that. If it's something you love to do that's going to make you feel victorious, and it's going to bring healing probably for other people, whatever it is you're doing, God, that's beautiful. If it is something like this that I'm talking about, something you're doing at home, maybe something you're doing on the computer or online or something like that, whatever it is, I just feel like it's going to be very successful. Because even though you had to have some encouragement, I get that, you know, friends to back you up. Yeah, that'll work, you know. Even though you've got this little bit here that's kind of questioning, it's probably just some self-doubt that you've had held over from before. Self-doubt and probably just not feeling like you might, maybe people will laugh at whatever it is you're doing, or they won't appreciate what you're doing. That's what it is. They won't appreciate what you're doing, and it's going to make you feel, or it could make you feel belittled or not feeling like you're doing the right thing. Just keep going at it. If it's something like I just explained and it helps people, do it, do it, do it, do it. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now this does say, okay, here it's talking about there's a possibility that you might not make as much money pursuing this adventure or this entrepreneurship or whatever this business is. It feels like you're not going to be making as much money as you had hoped. But don't lose hope, because there will be victory. It's just going to take a little bit of time for it to get kick-started. And once it gets started and you can start feeling confident about it, then you'll be able to portray your confidence through whatever method it is that you're going to be working. And people will pick up on that. And when people pick up on that, then they will support you in whatever it is you're doing. It's beautiful. The Five of Wands. You'll be nervous. I call this like that gut feeling when you feel nervous about something. It's like when you're doing something for the first time or something that's completely different than what you've done in the past. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. But you've got all these positive cards here. You know, you've already got a plan. You've already started to pursue it. You want something. It's going to be something that you love to do and that you have fun doing it. Even though it's going to be just a little bit slower in getting the money to start up, I think you should be okay with that. I don't see that money seems to be a big issue here. And then going into hangman mode, that's just you saying, okay, let me make sure I'm absolutely positive, sure, before I start this. Because I want to make sure that this, and then you look at it and you think about it and you get enlightened about it. And after being enlightened, you see right off the bat that it's going to be a big victory. It is. Victory with hope. Just be patient with yourself. Don't worry too much about this. Don't overthink. Don't let what other people say or do behind your back, don't let them down you. It's probably they're jealous. If you're doing something that's shining and bright and there's full of hope and you're going to be under the spotlight. Let them feel the way they want to. Don't let it interfere with the way you are, the way you feel. I think it's a beautiful reading. I don't really feel like I need to clarify anything. If I do, I think I'm going to clarify the star here. Just to see what we got here. Temperance. Be patient. What a perfect way to say it. Be patient with yourself. Don't be so in a rush, hard drive to get it done. That's good to have in some areas of life. But when you're starting up something from scratch, make sure you do it with the right intentions and you do it a little bit slower so you don't skip a step. And that might help you relieve some of this, not feeling, overthinking and worry and, yeah. All right, on the bottom of the deck, it's going to be a celebration. Whatever it is that you're planning is definitely going to work. Absolutely. It's going to be a victory. There's going to be a celebration. Beautiful. Let's get one card from the universe, one or two, and see what we have here. But don't forget, give it time to blossom come spring. That's when you're going to really see that your efforts have paid off. It's going to be beautiful. It's nice. Okay, that one didn't want to fall out. Okay. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. That means you're going to have options. Let's see what it says here. Oh, look at her little balloon of babies. I think I've got the focus wrong. I'll fix it later. But isn't that cute? Little baby balloons. Your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Don't do that. That's procrastinating, overthinking, and feeling like they're going to laugh behind your back. And it makes you feel nervous. Don't procrastinate. It says here, it's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Who cares about someone else? You do what's best for you. It says ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. So do some praying. Pray for it. It'll go in your favor. I have no doubt. No doubt. You got victory here. You got a victory here. Be patient with yourself. You know, make sure everything is balanced and in order, and just work on it. Work. All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that this helps. And until I see you next week, namaste.